The other night, my professor was talking to us and she was speaking to us about something called the Kingpin Oppression. And what she was saying was that sometimes in the logging business, a single log can cause a huge jam. And by removing that log, all the other things begin to flow freely, like success and abundance and all of those things. So she had us to do something like where we have to figure out what is the kingpin log in your life so that your success and your abundance and everything else can begin to flow freely. And for many people, that kingpin was self-worth. And sometimes people just don't feel deserving or don't feel like they're good enough or whatever the case may be. So I began to look into my self-worth as a kingpin oppressor. So for me to find the quality of a better quality of my life, I had to increase the level of my self-worth, which that meant I needed to remove some things and some people that made me feel unworthy. So sometimes that could just be very painful and just uncomfortable, but it's something that you have to do because everything in your life has to do with your self-worth. Every decision that you make, whatever you're gonna eat that day, what relationships you're gonna be in, how you're gonna be treated in your relationships, everything in life will meet your level of self-worth. Your self-worth, another way of saying that is that your self-worth is your ceiling. So I had to take all of the things that made me feel unworthy and look at those things as the kingpin log. And I began to work on myself and began to work on my self-worth. So that meant that I had to change some of my thoughts. It meant that I had to change some of my boundaries with people. It just, like I said, some of it can be painful and uncomfortable, but once you get that kingpin log out of the way, then it will feel so much better because things that you really want in your life will start to flow. And that is why I do the exercise of the kingpin oppressor.